Welcome back to the Handyman's Workshop. We're going to have a little bit of tool talk. I always start these conversations with one of the most asked questions is this, that, or the other thing. From homeowners, the most asked question, other than can I come to Vegas? Can I come to Tennessee? Can I come to there? Come to here to do the work? Is what brand of tools should I buy? I see you use DeWalt a lot. Should I go out and buy DeWalt? Well, I got a lot of tools here. It took me forever to dig all these out. And they're all mine. 100% mine, not sent to me. This is not a paid review. There's no involvement whatsoever with the companies that make these tools. And I'm going to answer 3 questions. 1, what should a homeowner buy? 2, what should a handyman that's just getting started buy? And if you're serious about doing real work, what should you buy if you're a contractor and you're going to really work these tools? A lot of you already can guess, but in case you can't guess, I'm going to make a video and tell you. This is by no means a complete selection. This is about 2/3 of just my power tools, and some of these here are antiques. Obviously we got the green, we've got the white, and we've got lots of yellow. We got, where's the old school? We even have this one. Does anybody remember that one? This here, of course, I don't even think I got a charger for that. This used to be contractor grade. This tool used to be Building America. This one here, this is an oldie but goodie. You can see I still use it. Got a nice little Diablo blade on there representing Makita. I'm going to clear up a quick internet generated misconception, and I will try to source the article from the product development manager for Makita to dispel that rumor about white Makitas. I do have some blue in here. This was my first one when actually my dad let me borrow this when I was an electrician 23 years ago. And we got these Ryobis here, and I'm going to go over why I own all these tools. I'll make it fast and try not to put you to sleep. There's my cocktail. This here represents a small portion of the evolution of the handyman, starting with this guy. This here was contractor grade. When I was 19 years old, it was mandatory that I have a screw gun. An impact gun had not been invented yet. For those of you trying to do the math, I am 42 years old, so that is 23 years ago. My dad lent this to me. Of course, I just took it because this was very expensive 23 years ago, and this is what electricians used. They didn't have an impact. This is basically a drill, cordless drill, and I believe this is a 9-volt battery. Let's check here. Nope, 12 volt battery. Plastic chuck, heavily used. Drill with different settings. No hammer setting. Low and high setting. One of the themes of this video is I want you to understand that at some point in time, this was contractor grade. This was the best that we had to use. And it built America. It built hundreds of thousands of buildings, homes, remodels, stores, assembled gazillions of pieces of furniture. Keep that perspective in mind, that this endless debate over homeowner grade, contractor grade, or that's beneath me to use that. This here built America for a large portion of time. Then this took over the market. The DeWalt XRP 18 volt. These two here are the same generation, same time period. As you can see, these Makita batteries shit the bed long time ago, but the DeWalts still work, and I still use these. These are the ones I put in my tool trailer because they just keep working, and not too many people want to steal them. There are adapters you can get for these here that will run a battery like this. Now this here is the Cadillac. The Cadillac of, well, Cadillac, I guess the Mercedes, the Rolls Royce of drills. I'm going to bring up the model number so you can Google that old model number there. This drill, this battery, and the charger that came with it costs as much as all those green tools combined. Let's talk about those green tools. These are my green tools. Why did I buy Ryobi? That's a good question. I don't want to bore you with personal history, but I used to own a fairly large sailboat that I kept down in Florida. And I would live and sail during the wintertime. But I needed some power tools to do a lot of maintenance. Sailboats and boats in general take a lot of work. And I said, okay, well, I'm not going to use these more than, I don't know, a few months out of the year for light maintenance, building shelves, light carpentry. So I bought an entire full kit of Ryobi tools at Home Depot. I mean, it comes with everything. If you're a homeowner and you're asking me what tool to buy, what brand of tool, I see you use DeWalt's. Yes, do not waste your money. I believe, I'll put the price on the screen if I've got time, but I want to say this is like $299 just for this drill, battery, and charger. Take your $300 and buy a full system. We've got a drill, an impact with all sorts of goodies. I got a little magnet thing there. It's got lights on it. It's got a lot of gadgetry. This is a lithium-ion battery. I don't know if this is going to show up, but you push a button and it tells you the power of the battery. A circular saw, a sawzall. I bought this separate. This didn't come with the kit. This is an orbital sander. I've burnt 3 of these up. It came with possibly came with this right angle drill, and also the multi-tool. This set of Ryobi tools is what you should buy if you're a homeowner. Well, hands down, I know that DeWalt, Makita, and what's the red one? Milwaukee, and Rigid, all make less expensive tools. But if you are a homeowner, you just cannot deny Ryobi. They've taken over the market. Everything is Ryobi. From a leaf blower to your lawnmower to your weed whacker, they can all take a Ryobi battery. I think both these batteries are dead and won't take a charge anymore. That's because I worked them. I worked the heck out of this sander here. Actually tried filming a video, lost half the footage. It was a big job, big sanding job, and I burnt one every 4 hours. Just done. The brushes, the bearings were gone, but it was hard use. I probably did 8 to 10 years worth of sanding in 3 days that a homeowner would do. So there's the answer to one of the questions. The next group of tool buyers would be handymen just getting started. And I'm hesitant to recommend these here, because what if you land a job? You've been in business for 6 months and you land a job where you actually have to do some real work. Say it's a deck and you got to screw down a whole bunch of deck boards. Where's that thing? This here might build you one deck, depending on the size of the deck. If it has the same quality as their sander, because like I said, about 4 hours and this thing was gone. The intended use of this tool here is not to build decks. It is intended for homeowners to use them on weekends, use them a few times a month. This thing will last years. So long that you're going to want to upgrade in 5 years. It will last the 5 years until you upgrade, or even longer. So I'm hesitant to recommend any Ryobi to someone getting started out, because you are going to land a job. If you follow the handyman business, you're going to land jobs, you'll be making money, and you're not going to want to risk not being able to complete a job because this thing starts grinding and comes to a screeching halt. Boop, done. That brings us to this drill right here. I don't know if they still make this. This here is a even though it's got an XRP battery on it, This is a non-XR, non-XRP 18 volt DeWalt drill. This is what I use every day. I do not take this one to work with me. I don't take a $300 drill. Hell, this thing may be $400. It's brushless. This is the Rolls Royce. We'll get to that in a minute. So on a budget for a handyman that doesn't have them yet, I can confidently say, because I use them every day, I make money off these for a decade. These 18 volts, they're affordable. They are a huge step up from the Ryobis. This is personal experience. These are all my tools, and they all have a specific use. These work. These are what I would buy. And when I broke a drill, I actually had a heavier duty one of these. Long story, I was totally misusing it, like repeatedly abusing the heck out of it, and the clutch went out on it. And I actually traded it in. That's how I was able to afford these ones here. That's how I was able to afford this, is I traded it in. It's a whole nother story. We won't go down that road. I can confidently say, without a doubt, these XRP. There's the XRP. I honestly don't know if they make them. If you can find decent ones used on Craigslist or Facebook Marketplace for a good price, I'd pick them up. This thing here, I still use it. The tools I just showed you are handyman repeated handyman usage, home repair, light remodeling, not daily remodeling, but handyman work. Now, if you are going to be a deck builder, you're going to be a general contractor that hires people to do work, and you're going to supply them with tools. You need tools that can work every day, all day long. You're going to want these tools here. You're going brushless. You're going to pay about $1,000. Where's some more? Here's another one. I've got more somewhere. These are the DeWalt brushless XR lithium ion tools. Why the heck did I buy these? I don't do that kind of work. I bought them because I actually got a trade-in. You go find a DeWalt store, an actual DeWalt store. You can bring them some broken down old Ryobis and they will give you a big credit when they're running a certain promotion. That's how I came across all these brushless XR DeWalt tools. There's a couple videos out there that do a little bait and switch. They call them XR, they're advertised as XR, but they're not brushless. So on the handle there, you see that says brushless. This one says brushless. These other ones back behind me are brushless. Those are, like I said, the Rolls Royce of power tools. Obviously, I can't own every tool, every brand. I'm not opposed to Milwaukee. There's a Milwaukee tool there that I use all the time. You can see that I've got a whole setup built around this thing. I got some brass here I've been cutting on it. Rigid tools. Out in the trailer, I have a rigid multi-tool that I use all the time. I burnt one up, and when it was time to go buy another one, since the old batteries carried over to the new upgrade, I went rigid again. That's about all the modern brushless tool experience I have with rigid. So, I mean, well, I got some other. These are all older tools. A lot of these are built by Emerson Tool. We got the thickness planer. We got a joiner over there. Most likely different manufacturers than the cordless line of rigid tools. Let's see here. What else can we talk about? Lowe's, they've got the Porter cables. I don't have any Porter cable cordless tools. I don't have any of the new Craftsman. I think I answered the three questions: homeowners, handyman, and a specialty contractor, deck builder, a sider, a remodeler, all the companies. Makita, does Makita make some contractor grade tools, brushless contractor grade tools? Yes, they do. So does Milwaukee. Now, you see my expression. I was about to say rigid. They make some decent tools. And why am I apprehensive to recommend it? It goes back to my experience on construction sites. Real heavy-duty construction work. Whether it's building 20 houses a month or it's building mid-rise condos in a major metropolitan area. I'm kind of proud of these buildings that I was involved with. What are the guys that are doing the work, that are building America, what do they rely on? What tools are they using? They're going to be using the brushless DeWalt's, the brushless Makitas, and the brushless Milwaukee's. Someone shows up with a sack of green, neon green tools, they will literally get laughed right off the job site. They may even get beat up in the parking lot at the end of the day. Maybe they're new. Eventually, those tools will wear out, let them down, and they will have to upgrade. Whether it's the DeWalt, the Makita, or the Milwaukee, they're going to upgrade to the top tier of those three brands. All you homeowners, go green. All the Handyman, I'd go mid-grade of any color that you want. And all the general contractors, you're probably not watching this because you're professionals and you know as much as I do or even more. I hope this was somewhat entertaining, informative, show you a little bit of history of the Handyman's tools. Please give the video a like, subscribe, and click the bell. A lot of you are saying, hey, Handyman, I'm not getting notified. What the f? Well, make sure that bell's clicked. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.